Hey, what's up? This is Carl B. from Academy.com, and we have a review for you today. So it's Conversation Escalation, Making Small Talk Sexy by Bobby Rio. Chances are you've heard of Bobby. He's a man's man and he's got some good info. So let's get into the review. My students sometimes ask me what lines work with women, and that's the wrong way to go about it because lines really don't work. They're unoriginal. Women have probably heard them before, and if they don't, the line probably isn't congruent with your personality, and so it really doesn't work because things aren't lining up. Women smell a rat, they know something's wrong. That's why they don't work. So instead of memorizing lines, wouldn't it be better to become a great conversationalist and turn women on simply by saying whatever it is that you want to say instead of memorizing lines? Yeah, I think that sounds good because it sounds good to me too. So if you're one of those guys who runs out of things to say to a woman, then this program is for you. And if you're afraid of the dreaded awkward silence, which once you get good with women, awkward silence is actually a good thing. It shows you're confident because it doesn't bother you. But if you're a beginner and it scares you and it's the dreaded awkward silence, then this also is the program for you because you're not going to have awkward silences when you know what to say. Things never get boring and dry, nothing trails off. You can control the flow of conversation and lead the conversation to wherever it is you want it to go. You know that guy who's just a great storyteller and he tells the best stories and he has everybody on the edge of their seat? Well, believe it or not, no matter what your skills are like now with conversation, you can be that guy who tells great stories because you learn storytelling and how to master it, and that's all covered in this program, which is excellent. And you'll appeal to everybody, especially women, because this is what's taught in the program, how to tell stories to arouse women. However, being a great storyteller, it will carry on over and everyone will be basically transfixed on your words and your stories. So that's definitely something in this program that is covered in depth. The course, it's made up of 8 one-hour-long audio sessions. So you have over 8 hours of useful content, and that's a lot for a guy to bite off. And so I advise not listening all at once, maybe 1 hour a day, 8 days, instead of trying to get it all at once, because your brain is going to get overloaded with all this information. You're going to want to take notes, of course, but you don't want to become overwhelmed, and you can easily become overwhelmed when you're taking this program and learning from it because there is a ton of information. Another thing I like about this program is Rob Judge, who is a dating coach who works a lot with Bobby Rio. He's on, I believe, 2 or 3 of the hour-long programs. And I like this because Rob Judge is very different from Bobby Rio. They have different personalities. Bobby Rio, as mentioned, is a man's man, kind of old school. And I would describe Rob as geeky, yet kind of a suave guy. So if you're more of a Rob Judge kind of guy, this will benefit you. If you're more of a Bobby Rio kind of guy, you can get a good perspective, a new perspective. And of course you learn some tricks that Rob has tested that work well. It's very useful. And I like Rob Judge's information. It's just the odd couple because they're such different guys, but both of them have excellent content. And I think the first lesson is especially useful because it provides a lot of great ways to lead conversation and to keep it going. All right, 2 of the main things Bobby teaches in this program is to bring value to a conversation and to have intent. And bringing value to a conversation is basically bringing your expertise, your wisdom, making it interesting. This is shown in the program. It's so very important. And Bobby breaks down what a man needs to do to show he conveys value into 3 easy steps, and they're outlined in depth in this program. In a lot of dating programs, you've probably heard of invoking emotion in a woman. And this is a popular subject that's covered because it's essential. You need it. And Bobby has an original kind of teaching on it. It's very useful, and you'll learn how to invoke emotion in a woman. It's very useful, and I also like how Rob Judge puts his 2 cents in because Rob's totally different from Bobby as far as invoking emotion in a woman, but you'll find both viewpoints very useful. And it's essential to do. One of the bonuses I really like in this program is titled Conversational Steroids. And it's super important to learn this stuff and get it in your game, because you're going to learn how to use emotional hooks, which hook a woman and she'll feel attraction for you when you do these things. It's absolutely essential, because when you hook a woman's attention, she'll become much more invested in the conversation, which is obviously what you want to do. When she becomes invested, she won't just want to stop talking to you and never see you again. When you become invested in something, you want it to succeed. She wants the relationship to succeed. Another great bonus that I like, there's audio footage, infield footage of Rob Judge talking to a woman. And what I like about this is they also have about an hour-long audio of Rob and Bobby breaking down the footage, pointing out the things of what Rob said, why he said it, why it's good. You're basically learning a lot of the things that are mentioned in this program, and they're taken into action by Rob. And, they commentate and they say, this is why I said this is why it's good. You can learn a lot. It's not so much learning, you don't want to write down what Rob said word for word. It's more of the formula he uses to say what he says. Another bonus I like, there's a lot of bonuses in this program, is John Sin has a section, it's a bonus called Chick Crack, which sounds totally strange, could be many meanings to that, but it's really cool because it's a lot of tricks you can use to get closer to a woman. And it sounds cliche, but John teaches palm reading. A lot of guys don't do it. It's kind of one of those pickup artist things. However, it's a total excuse to touch a woman and to get close to a woman. It's one of those things, maybe you don't want to try it. Maybe you're open to it. I would advise just trying it, seeing how you like it, because you will receive positive response. Some of my students it wasn't in their personality to do it. But for some guys, more playful guys, more mysterious guys, this is something they felt totally comfortable doing, and it does work. It's an excuse to touch a woman and be close to her, like I said, without just being overtly sexual. There's a lot of sexual undertone to it, and that's why it works well. And finally, and you'll like this, Rob Judge once had a program called Alpha Attitude, which was a program where he taught his guys, his students, how to raise their confidence and self-esteem, and how to show a woman that he's a confident guy and unlike other guys, which will of course intrigue a woman. So I said to Bobby, I would love it if you would include this bonus for my students and my students only. And Bobby was actually pretty cool about it, and he said, if Rob's cool with it, I will include it. And luckily, Rob was cool with it. So if you click the link below and you, of course, buy the Conversational Escalation, Make Small Talk Sexy program, then you will receive the Alpha Attitude bonus free of charge and included with the other bonuses. I wanted this for my students and I got it. So click the link below. Definitely check it out. I hope you like this review. If you have any questions, please contact me. Please like and comment this video, and please subscribe to Guy Code Academy on YouTube. And finally, I have a newsletter. I send out videos, I send out articles, and the link is below for that as well. So I suggest you check out this program. It comes with a 100% money-back guarantee, so if you're not feeling the program, if you don't think it was worth basically it's a pretty cheap program, especially when you get it through my link, but if you feel like it's not worth it, then hit up the Bobby Rio team and they'll hook you up with a 100% refund. So I hope you have a great day. Check out the program and get excited because you'll learn a lot. All right, bro. Later.
Great!